Here in Milwaukee, it's Major League Baseball on a Friday night. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Milwaukee Brewers. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Almost ready to get underway. And on the mound in this one, Brandon Woodruff. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Handles, throws to first, one out in the top of the first. Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And a key factor for this club in that leadoff spot, Freddie Freeman.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, Boog. It's somebody that they try to feed off of. He does a lot of things, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence about him, and, he's a guy that you really kind of like to watch swing the bat.
And a foul ball. One out, bases empty. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Bader going back. Leaping, and it's gone. He made him pay for that one. His 14th of the year. And it gives him the lead in the first. It's 1-0.
Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. He gave it a great effort, but those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
Here's Alex Bregman.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Hits in each of the last 6 games.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. The Dodgers are looking very strong so far this season. Next offering is fouled back. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Will Smith to the plate.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
And it's fouled away.
Yeah, you mentioned how well they played, Boog, and I think it's a sign of things to come. You don't win as frequently as they have by accident.
Swing and a ground ball. Throws to first. That's out number 3. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back here at American Family Field. And today's starter, Shohei Ohtani. And Singy, that may be his name, but the strikeout is his game.
Well, Boog, I can tell you've been working on that one, but yes, you are right. This guy's strikeout per 9, over 11. I mean, that's just getting it done. There are a lot of strikeouts in that other lineup, and when you look at what he's able to do, man, it's going to be a fun one to watch today.
And now here's a speed threat, outfielder Sal Frelick. Oh, that hit him. Gets it there in time, though, and a tough play with a fast runner, but they get the out.
He had more time than he thought right there. Probably didn't have to barehand it, but he made it look nice, that's for sure.
Isaac Collins up now for the Brewers. And takes low for ball 1. Collins matched a homer in his last game. Foul ball. Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Strike 3. It's a strikeout for Ohtani.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
William Contreras in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. That one's upstairs, ball 1. 2 outs, base is empty. Next offering is in for a strike. Up the middle. That ends the frame. New inning getting started. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Woodruff back to work. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Hernandez getting to start in left, hitting 5th in today's lineup, and he's a former home run derby champ. Next offering is in the dirt. That one missed. That misses. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Good job to fight that one off. Woodruff deals. Got him swinging. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Fastball is outside. There's a strike at the knees, and the count even at 1. Line drive. Fires over to Hoskins. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the 2nd. Marcus Lynn Betts, better known as Mookie, he had the opportunity to play in the Seoul Series when the Dodgers kicked off their 2024 season in Korea.
Yeah, and such a cool experience for both teams. Plus, there was a car giveaway for the first player to hit a home run in the series. The winner, Mookie Betts.
Check swing called strike. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And the Dodgers are set down. Back here in Milwaukee. And now it's Christian Yelich. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Just missed. Not close with that one. And a count now even up. Laser could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Really good swing right there. You got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's the center fielder, Harrison Bader. That's outside. Ball 1.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Next offering misses, and it's 2-1. Sliced hard but foul. Man at second. Now a pop-up on the infield. Freeman hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. Rhys Hoskins to the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And that's a strike.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Now the left fielder, Jackson Chourio.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Next pitch is downstairs. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. Next offering in there for a strike. And that's strike one. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
So close to getting out of it right there, but this inning still has life.
First and second, 2 outs. Here's the third baseman. 1 run batted in yesterday. Their only run of the game. That catches the zone for a strike, and it's 0-1. Yelich at second. Chourio at first. 2 out of the inning. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Strand a couple, and it remains 1-0. Top half of the third inning, Tommy Edman at the plate. Swing and a foul out of play. The 0-1. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. The pitch. Off the mark there. Going to count 1 and 2. Inside, almost got him.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the lineup as well.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. And that's a base hit despite a great defensive effort.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
Cedar Rafaela stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Line drive, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Back to the top of the lineup, and up next for Los Angeles, Freddie Freeman. Cut on and lifted in the air. Chourio tracks it down for the out.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Hard ground ball for a base knock. The throw to third. He's in there. The run comes in from second, and it's an RBI single. It's 2-zip.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Bregman digs in now. His first at bat was a strikeout. Swing and a foul straight back. Next offering is fouled back. Two on, 1 out. And he gets Bregman. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. And up to the plate is Will Smith. 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 2 men left stranded, but they... Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. First pitch just misses. Hard on the ground to first. He'll do it himself. 1 up, 1 down. So the batting order turns over. And stepping in is the speedy Sal Frelick. Outside corner, there's a strike. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Just misses with that one.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Collins batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. In the air, left field, down the line. Makes the catch, inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the 4th. And now Teoscar Hernandez. That one out to right. Frelick sizes this one up. And there's one away.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
This one popped up right side. Collins. And a couple of quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Mookie Betts, the next to hit. And that's downstairs and outside. Next offering is fouled back. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Betts chasing that time.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
The shortstop takes the ball. Hot shot to third. Bounces it to first, but he digs it out, and the inning is over. And we're back. And now it's William Contreras. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, these Brewers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Got him swinging. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, and as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
Yelich takes low, second trip to the plate in this one. And there's a strike.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond.
And it falls. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
He has had such a good day today. I don't think he's going to want to leave when it's over.
Couple of doubles today for the DH. One out, runner at second. Bader now at the plate. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Yelich flies around third. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single, and they trail by 1.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying it off. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back there. Into the bullpen and gone. And this place is rocking. It's his 8th home run of the year, and the Brewers have the lead. It's 3-2. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. There was a fastball down the middle. I don't think the hitter recognized the pitch, but once he did, was quick enough to get it in play with some authority. He got that up and out of here.
1 down. Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. In the air, right field, pretty well struck, and that's going to bang against the wall. Around second now, going for 3. And he's got himself a triple.
Wastes no time there. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
One down, runner at third. Now the third baseman fly to center his first time. Right down to shoot. Strike 1. Just missed. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And that's strike 2. And misses inside. On the ground to the left. Betts. Zips it to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third. And now the shortstop, Javier Sanoja. Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability.
And he's got it in right field for the third out, so that'll do it. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. We played 4. It's the Brewers 4 and the Dodgers 2. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Woodruff back to work. That one ripped but foul.
You know, these Dodgers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
The 0-2. And the pitch is outside, ball 1.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
On the inside corner for called strike 3.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Ceddanne Rafaela steps to the plate for the Dodgers. First pitch misses. Rafaela measures 5 feet 10 inches, 25 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. In the air, right field. Makes the catch for the out. And there are 2 down. So the lineup flips over. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Freddie Freeman. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. The Dodgers trailing by 2, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Chases the changeup in the dirt. And it's in time for the third out, so that'll end the inning. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Back now to start the bottom of the fifth and taking over on the mound, number 70. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. Ground ball, Freddie Freeman. He steps on the bag, and that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth. So digging in, Isaac Collins. Right side, hard hit. Gets it to first. Home man for the fifth inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. 2 down, bases empty. William Contreras up now for the Brewers. And fires in a fastball at 95. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 2. Inside, almost got him. Fights it off. He'll see another. Grounds one to short. Betts whips it to first. And Milwaukee is set down. Here's Shohei Ohtani. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the first inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And a quick out, number 1.
Sometimes you want to be aggressive early in the at-bat. He was right there. Hard line out. First pitch of the inning. No reward, but, hey, you got to keep swinging it.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low. Throwing the ball very well right now.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And he gets Bregman. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Will Smith. Ripped on a line. And it gets by him. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
He needed out one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
So runner at second, 2 down. Here's the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. First pitch, and he just misses. And another ball.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Man on second, 2 down. Hard hit left side. Zips it across, and that will end the inning. Bottom of the 6th. Now it's Christian Yelich. Right through there for a strike. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Belly just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Hauls it in, and there's 1 away. So here's Bader now. And first offering is fouled off. 1 down, base is empty. That one fouled off. Cut on and miss, struck him out. That's the second out. And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. That's a strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Next pitch is outside.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Up the middle, and that one handled. Sends it to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing. Back here in Milwaukee, we go to the top of the 7th. Now it's the right fielder, Andy Pages. And that one hammered back there. Say goodbye to that one. He'll touch them all. It's 4-3. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Brandon Woodruff won't go any further. Gave him a good effort as he exits with a lead. And we'll have a new pitcher when we come back. Phil Maton on to pitch here.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Here's Betts. 0 for 2 in this one. And that one in the air, center field. 1 away. So up next, Tommy Edman, 1 for 2. On the ground, into the outfield, base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And now, Ceddanne Rafaela in the dirt. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight 1-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
So the tying run at second. Up and in, look out.
Straighten him up a little bit. As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
And here comes the Brewers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Phil Maton departs, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. So the Brewers bring on a new pitcher from the pen, Aaron Ashby.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Clutch situation, and here comes one of the best hitters in these spots, Freddie Freeman. 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. 1 out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Chourio gets under it. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. Actually, he'll stay put, and there are 2 outs. Very big at bat coming up as Shohei Ohtani steps into the box. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Activity in the bullpen for the Brewers. Abner Uribe up and loosening in the pen. McGill getting loose as well. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. That's down and in. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Off the outside edge, and now the count is 2-2. And a curve is down and in.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
He fouls it off. We'll do it again. And with 2 outs and the count full, the runners will be on the move. Swings and misses, struck him out. Back here at American Family Field, set for the last half of the 7th. Up now for Milwaukee, Jackson Chourio. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Foul ball there. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And that's a strikeout. Mike Fillmore says he won a round. Here's the third baseman. They say you win. Up the middle. Finds its way through, base hit. Now it's the and the Dodgers will go to the bullpen. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Roki Sasaki.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has
runner on the go. Pitch outside. No throw. He's in there safely. 1 out and a runner at second. Here at the bottom of the 7th. In the air, right side. And that will drop foul.
In the infield at the corners. Don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
1-2 here. Swing and a pop-up. Edman makes the grab. 2 down. Here's the leadoff man for the Brewers, Sal Frelick. Splits the plate. 0-1.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Makes the grab, and that is the 3rd out of the year. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Trevor McGill. Well, 1-run game. Alex Bregman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Not even close there, and it's 1-1.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Misses inside, and now 3-1. And the tying run is on base. Substitution now at first base. Coming in as the pinch runner, Victor Scott. No outs, runner at first. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Will Smith, 1 for 3. Swing and a high fly ball right field. And there's one away. Now the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Runner takes off, pitch in for a strike. And safe. It's a stolen base. And that's another stolen base for the league leader. So the tying run at second. Ripped down the line. Way back there. It's got a chance, and it is foul.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
Next offering is down low.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Next offering misses down and away.
That's a really good take.
That one missing inside. Teoscar goes down on strikes.
Well, even if you don't feel great about it, you got to swing the bat with 2 strikes in this situation. You've got the tying run out there in scoring position. Just put the ball in play. Maybe something.
And that's a base hit. Runner around third. To the plate. Save. And we are tied.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. And that one fouled off. 2 down, go ahead run in scoring position. The shortstop takes the ball. Base hit. Here comes Pages around third. The tag, and he's safe. And it's now 5-4.
What an aggressive secondary lead. That ball was smoked to left. To be able to score from second, not only great speed, but great instinct as well.
And here comes the Brewers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Trevor McGill gives way, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. Here comes the new arm for the Brewers, D.L. Hall.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year. So the defense should be active.
So 2 down. Tommy Edman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And that's in there for strike 1. Hall, 27 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2017. Here's the 0-2. Stays alive. Betts off of first with 2 away. That misses the zone, and a count 1-2. And that skips in the dirt.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
And that is that. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Brewers 4. Yoan Moncada now in the game as he takes over third. Leading off, Isaac Collins. 0 for 3 in this one.
Now this guy, a player that if he gets on base has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
There's a strike, 95 of that one.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
And that is out of play. Battling here as he fouls it away. Looking to get the tying run on base. Went back to the sinker and it was successful.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Fly ball down the line. And that drops foul. Next offering is in for a strike. Holding on to a 1-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Gets a piece and stays alive. And a good eye there.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. Tanner Scott taking over on the mound. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And he takes one right on the black. It's 0-1.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off. Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. There's a strike. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Excellent work out of the. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Nick Mears.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Well, 1-run game. Cedar Rafaela steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Dave Roberts turning to his bench for a new bat. Max Muncy.
Now looking for a little insurance here to start the 9th, Boog.
Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Next offering is in for a strike. Fastball, and he gets out of the way. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day 1.
So a man aboard. Freddie Freeman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 0 for 4, a couple of flyouts. He's also grounded out and struck out. And that one upstairs, ball 1. The 1-0. And a swing and a miss.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Double play ball to second. There's one. Back to first, and it's over his head. Good backup, though. He's right there, and no advance.
Well, they had the chance at turning 2 right there, but I don't think he got a good grip on the ball as he tried to transfer from glove to throwing hand. They say you can't assume a double play. I beg to differ at the big league level, but it's going to be ruled as a fielder's choice.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. He's already homered here in this one. Very high with that one. And that's ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. On the ground to first, could be 2. Over to second for 1. Return throw to first, got him. Double play, and that'll do it. Offense held in check there. 6, 7, 8 scheduled to start the bottom of the 9th. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Brewers 4. And welcome back to the ballpark. Digging in, Rhys Hoskins. Here comes the closer here in the ninth, Brock Stewart.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
That one misses, and it's 1-0. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Swing and a drive. Deep left field. That's back there. Long gone. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And we are tied. It's 5-5. These fans are really excited right now.
So good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Chourio in the box now, takes strike one. Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner. When with 2 strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Next for the Brewers, Javier Sanoja. Right through there for a strike. This one smacked out to left center. Reaching down, makes the catch. But we're all tied up thanks to this solo homer. All even at 5 apiece. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And we're back. We're in extras here. And now the right fielder, Victor Scott. Mears back to work. Just missed.
Well, it's kind of deflating. You blow that lead in the bottom of the ninth. So here's a new opportunity. Hit the reset button. Try to get some more runs and then close it out in the bottom half of this one.
That one pulled foul. And that one fouled off. Man at second. That to right. Frelick has a beat on it. He's got it. Runner tags at second. Save! And the go-ahead runs at third. And here's the catcher, Will Smith.
Now back, Will Smith.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
And that one is lifted in the air. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. A big run scores on the sac fly. And they lead it in the 10th.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. He got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Strike two.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is back here in Milwaukee, bottom of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Sal Frelick.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
Strike on the inside corner.
He's clearly out there throwing pitches in this situation. First base is open. He walks him. No big deal.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Coming home. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and again, we are tied.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
No outs, runner at first. Next for Milwaukee, Isaac Collins. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw. Save. And the winning run is now in scoring position. Winning run stands at second. And that misses. And that is ball one. And that's down and away. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two. The other way. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact.
Looks like they want to set up the double play. Intentional walk will make it first and second with one gone. Big at bat coming up with Christian Yelich stepping in. That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
2 on, 1 out. Foul ball still 0-2. Strike three. Got him swinging. That K is his third of the game.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
There's a strike. And a big swing and a miss.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zones.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Abner Uribe.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Yoan Moncada taking his first at bat here in extra innings after coming in on defense. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Swing and a miss.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, dude. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
Squirts away a little bit. Nice job behind the plate there. This one in the air, center field. Bader has a beat on it. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. And he makes it up to third with one away. Mookie Betts digging in a huge spot.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Swing and a miss. 0-1. With the go-ahead run at third here in extra innings. And a pitch out, but nothing going on. The next offering misses. 2-1. Turns and fires to Betts. And fouled off. And Mookie takes. Tommy Edman in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Out to short, and it finds its way through for a hit. In to score from third. And it's an RBI single, and they've got the lead in extra innings.
Well, that at bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
One down, runner at first. Now at the plate, Tommy Edman. And a foul ball. Uribe, 25 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Next pitch is outside. Betts stands at first with one out. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And that one is inside. Rudder takes off. In the air, left field, down the line. And there's two down. And next for LA, Alex Call. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Mookie Betts with the big strike in the inning. And this is now a 7-6 ball game. And here is Hoskins. And Singy, he's going for his third homer of the game.
Yeah, and he's a big reason we're playing here in extras. We wouldn't be here without that homer he hit in the ninth. His second of the game.
Right through there for a strike. There's a swing and a miss. Ground ball right side, and it's just foul. That was close. This to third. Moncada tossed to first. One up, one down. Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Ball one there. Pitch is in for a strike. 1-2. Line drive, base hit. Here comes Bader around third. The throw home, but it's offline. He will score. And we're tied at 7 apiece.
Well, it comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And here comes the Dodgers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Brock Stewart will depart, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching.
New pitcher for the Dodgers, Bailey Ober.
Number 22, Bailey Ober.
One down, winning run on first. On the ground, could be two. There's one, and that's quick work out of the pen. One batter, 2 outs. Freddie Freeman up to the dish.
Listen, there's absolutely no reason to pitch to this guy right here. You nibble, you see if he'll expand his zone, but don't give him anything to hit. If you walk him, not a big deal. You have a double play opportunity set up.
Bader should have it. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And he's in safely at third with 1 out. So now here's the DH, Shohei Ohtani. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. 0-1. And ball 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
And now 2-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Huge strikeout there.
Oh, that's a huge strikeout right there. Big second out. Infield was in. They were playing the full court press, and he got the swing and miss. Keeps this one tied. This next at bat should be a lot of fun. The odds of wiggling out of this just went up considerably.
Scott swings through it for strike 1. That one not close. And 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and good work there as he gets ready to go for the last half of the inning. Up now for Milwaukee, Javier Sanoja. A free pass coming with nobody out and a runner at second. Looks like they're shooting for the double play. First and second, no outs. Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers. Yeah, the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
The 0-2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And that's a little bit high. 2-2. Winning run out second. No one out. It's a base hit. Throw comes in, and the winning run stops 90 feet from home. Nobody out. So they hold the runner at third, wanting to play it safe. Think that comes back to bite him?
Boy, it's hard to say. That runner on second to start extras is critical, and you want to make sure you don't waste him. If they don't score this inning, there'll be some second guessing for sure.
Now, Isaac Collins. That one finds the zone. Strike one. And that's downstairs and outside.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
That one hit to right. Scott on the move. Drops into the glove. Runners tagging from second and third. And he dives in with the winning run. And the Brewers win it in 12.
These can be tough at bats when you know you've got to get the ball in the air. At worst case scenario, that pitcher is going to try to tie you up, throw you up and in. But he did a good job pulling the hands through. Extension to put that ball deep enough out into the outfield to score that run and win this game.
And a final 8-7. A one-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi saying so long